Good morning, grade 6 class. How are you today? I hope you are safe and healthy. Class, I want you to bring out your Mathematics 6B book, your notebook, and your pencil. We are on Unit 15, Lesson 1, Surface Area of Cuboids. Okay, this is page 24 to 25. Class, our main objective for today is we are going to calculate the surface area of a cuboids. Again, class, this is our objective for today's lesson. And for our core values for this month of February, we have leadership. When we talk about leadership, this is the art of influencing human behavior to accomplish a mission in the manner desired by the leader. Again, class, this is our core values for this month of February. And for our mental math drill, I want you to do this link and do the mental math activity. And for our vocabulary words for today, we have cuboid. When we say cuboid, this is a three-dimensional figure bounded by 6 rectangular planes having a different magnitude of length, width, and height. Again, class, this is a cuboid. And when we talk about the surface area of a cuboid is the sum of the area of 6 rectangular faces that cover it. Again, class, this is an example of a cuboid. As you can see, the longest dimension, this is the length, this is the width, and this is the height of a given cuboid. This is a cuboid. Any question, class? So let us proceed to our lesson, which is the surface area of a cuboid. Again, class, how are we going to find the surface area of a prism? You find the areas of each faces and add them together. Okay, so we are going to find the faces of the cuboid, the areas of the cuboid, and then add them together. Okay, so let us do this example. Okay, so we have here a cuboid. The length of the cuboid we have 12.5 centimeter. The height is 4.2 centimeter, and the width is 3.6 centimeter. How are we going to find the area of the top of the cuboid? By multiplying the length. The length is 12.5 centimeter and the width is 3.6 centimeter. Okay, so let us multiply. 5 times 6 is equal to 30, carry 3. 2 times 6 is 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. 1 times 6 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 times 5 is 15, carry 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 times 2 is equal to 3. Okay, sorry, 3 times 1 is equal to 3. Okay, let us add. So 0. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10, carry 1. 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15, carry 1. So 4. How many decimal points are 2? So we get 45 centimeter square. Okay, how about if we are going to get the area of front of the cuboid? So we are going to multiply the base times the height. Okay, so let us multiply 12.5 times the height is 4.2. Okay, 5 times 2 is equal to 10, carry 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 times 2 is equal to 2. 4 times 5 is equal to 20, carry 2. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 2 is equal to 10, carry 1. 1 times 4 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So let us add 0, 5, 2, 5. How many decimal point? 2. So we get 52.5 centimeter squared, the area of the front. Okay, how about the area of one side of the face? How are we going to get? By multiplying the height and the width. Okay, so let us multiply 4.2 times 3.6. 2 times 6 is equal to 12, carry 1. 4 times 6, 24 plus 1 is 25. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. Let us add 2. So 11, carry 1, 5, 1. So the answer is 15.12 centimeter squared. Now class, let us find the surface area of the cuboid. By what? By using the formula we have. The formula of the surface area we have 2 times length times width plus length times height plus height times the width. Okay? So let us substitute now. So the length and the height we have 45 centimeter squared plus the length times height is equal to 52.5 centimeter squared plus we have the height and the width, we have 15.12 centimeter squared. Okay, by adding all, okay, let us add. So we have 45 plus 52.5 plus 15.12. Okay, let us add 2. 5 plus 1 is 6. 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 2 is equal to 12. Carry 1. 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 1 is 11. Okay, so we get 2 times 112.62 centimeter squared. Okay, let us multiply now. Times 2. Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. Is equal to 2 and then 2. How many decimal point? So this one. Surface area is equal to 225.24 centimeter squared. Okay, class, this is how are we going to find the surface area of a cuboid. Okay, so any question? Okay, so if you don't have any question, let us do your activity on page 24, activity number 1. Okay, let us answer activity number 1. Calculate the surface area of this cuboid. Okay, again class, we are going to use the formula for the surface area. Surface area is equal to 2 times the length times width plus length times height plus height times the width. Okay, so let us do now. So surface area is equal to 2 times the length is 9.1 times the width we have 4.6 plus another one, the length is 9.1 times the height is 8.4 plus the height is 8.4 times the width is 4.6. Okay, so let us multiply. So 2 times, okay, let us start now. So 9.1 times 4.6. So 1 times 6, 6. 9 times 6 is 54. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 9 is 36. So bring down 6, 8. So we have 11, carry 1, 4. The how many decimal point? 2. So this is 41.86 centimeter squared plus, okay. So we need to multiply 9.1 times 8.4. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 9 is equal to 36. 8 times 1 is 8. 9 times 8 is 72. Okay, so let us add 4. 6 times 8 is 14, carry 1. 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1 is 6. Bring down 7. So the decimal point is 1, 2. So we have 76.44 centimeter squared. Okay, next is we multiply 8.4 times 4.6. 4 times 6 is equal to 24, carry 2. 8 times 6 is 48 plus 2 is 50. 4 times 4 is 16, carry 1. 8 times 4 is 32 plus 1 is 33. Okay, so 4, 6, 8, 3. How many decimal point? 2. So the answer is 38.64 centimeter squared. Okay, now after multiplying the sides, we need to add all together the sides. Okay, so let us add. So we have 41.86 plus 76.44 plus 38.64. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 4 is 14, carry 1. 1 plus 8, 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 6 is 19, carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16, carry 1. So 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. So the answer is 156.94 centimeter squared. Okay, now class, let us find the surface area by multiplying by 2. So we have 156.94 times 2. Okay, 4 times 2 is 8. 9 times 2 is 18, carry 1. 12 plus 1 is 13, carry 1. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1, 11. 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1 is 3. How many decimal point? 2. So the surface area is equal to 313.88 centimeter squared. This is the answer for letter A. So we have surface area is equal to 313.88 centimeter squared. Okay, so let us proceed to activity number 2. In activity number 2, class, we need to, again class, use the surface area formula is equal to 2 times length times width plus length times height plus height times the width. Okay, so let us substitute. So we have 2 times, the length is 12.6, multiply the width, we have 8.5, plus the length again is 12.6, multiplied by the height which is 10.5, plus multiply the height 10.5 and the width is 8.5. Okay, so let us multiply now. So 2 times, again, so 12.6 times 8.5. Okay, so 6 times 5 is 30, carry 3. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is, plus 3 is 13, carry 1, 1 plus 1 times 5 is 5, plus 1 is 6. 8 times 6 is 48, carry 4. 2 times 8 is 16, 16 plus 4 is equal to 20, carry 2. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Okay, so let us add 0, 11, carry 1, 7, 0, 1. How many decimal point? 2. So therefore, plus this is 107.10 centimeter square. Okay, so let us proceed to the next one. We need to multiply 12.6 times 10.5. Okay, 6 times 5 is 30, carry 3. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 13, carry 1. 1 times 5 is 5, plus 1 is 6. Okay, so we have 0, 0, 0. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 0, 3, 12, carry 1, 3, 1. How many decimal point? We have 2. So we have plus 132.30 centimeter square. Again, multiply the height and the width times 8.5. Okay, so 5 times 5 is 25, carry 2. Okay, 0 plus 2. Okay, so 5 times 1 is 5. 8 times 5 is 40, carry 4. 8 times 0 is 0 plus 4 is 4. 8 times 1 is equal to 8. So let us add 5, 2, 9, 8. How many decimal point? 2. So this is 89.25 centimeter square. Okay, let us add all now. Okay, so let us add 107.10 plus 132.30 plus 89.25. Okay, so 5, 2 plus 3, 5 plus 1 is 6, 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, carry 1, 4 plus 8 is 12, carry 1, so we have 300, so is equal to 2 times 328.65 centimeter square. Okay, so let us multiply it by 2. Okay, 5 times 2 is equal to 10, carry 1. 2 times 3, 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13, carry 1. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 1 is 17, carry 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6. How many decimal point we have this? So surface area is equal to 657.30 centimeter square. Okay, class, this is the answer for letter B. Any question? Okay, so if you don't have any question, class, let us answer the next activity in your book. Okay, so I want you to answer letter C and D in your book. Letter C and D. Will you please answer the letter C and D? Let us answer the next one. We have C and D. Okay, so assuming that you already answered the C and D, please check your answer if correct. Okay, so let us do the page 25 activity number 2. Write the dimensions of cuboids that have following surface areas. Choose from the next in the box. Okay, so for letter A, let us answer letter A. The answer, the surface area should be 71.50 meters square. Okay, so we are going to use this measurement. Okay, so assuming that our length is 4.5 meter and our height is 3.5 or 50 meter, and the width we have 2.50 meter. Okay, so by applying the formula surface area, so we have 2 times, we have the length times width plus length times height plus height times the width. Okay, so let us substitute now. So we have 2 times the length, we have 4.5 or 50 meter times the width is 2.5 or 50 meter plus, okay, length we have 4.50 meter multiplied by the height we have 3.50 meter plus multiply the height we have 3.50 meter times the width is 250 meter. Okay, so let us do now. So let us multiply. So 2 times, okay, let us multiply. We remove already the 0, okay? So because 0 is nothing, so we have 4.5 times 2.5. Okay, 5 times 5 is equal to 25 carry 2. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 2 is 22. 2 times 5 is 10 carry 1. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 19. Okay, so 5 to 11. Okay, therefore class, this is 100. How many decimal points? We have 2. Okay, so 11.25 meter squared. Okay, we need to add. Next we need to multiply again 4.5 times 3.5. Okay, so 5 times 5 is equal to 25 carry 2. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 2 is 22. 3 times 5 is 15 carry 1. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1 is 13. Okay, so 5, 7, 5, 1. How many decimal points? We have 2. So this is 15.75 meter squared. How about the last one? We need to multiply the height, which is 3.5 times 2.5. 5 times 5 is equal to 25 carry 2. 3 times 5 is 15 plus 2 is 17. 2 times 5 is 10 carry 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So 5, 7, 8. So how many decimal points? So we have 2. So the answer is, we have 8.75 meter squared. Okay, so let us now add all. Okay, so let us add 11.25, 15.75, and we have 8.75. Okay, so let us add. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15. Carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. Carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 plus 8 is equal to 15. Carry 1. So we have 3. Okay, so we need to multiply 2 times 35.75 meter squared. Okay, so let us multiply it by 2. So 5 times 2 is 10 carry 1. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 1 is 15 carry 1. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11 carry 1. 3 times 2 is equal to 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, so only decimal point 2. So therefore class, the surface area is equal to 71.50 meter squared. Okay, so the answer for letter A is correct, which is 71.50 meter squared. Therefore, the following surface area we have 2.50 meter, 3.50 meter, and 4.50 meter. Again, class, this is how I'm going to answer the activity letter number 2, activity number 2. Okay, so any questions? Okay, if you don't have any questions, I want you to do this activity. Okay, this is your group activity or an individual activity. Class, after our lessons, we are going to answer. Assuming that you answered already this one, so please check your answer. Okay. Okay class, if you don't have any question, please try to answer this critical thinking question in your mathematics activity notebook. Okay, so the direction is a box measuring 5.3 meter by 4.9 meter times 6.1 meter needs to the printed. It will give 3 coats of paint, and a tin of paint cost of $12 for a 2-liter tin. Each liter of paint can cover 70 meters squared. Class, I want you to answer this one in your mathematics activity notebook. If you don't have any question, class, this is the end of our lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed Grade 6 class, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Keep